Hi, boys and girls. It is Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before a very big, important day. And this lesson is actually for the first Sunday of a new month, but I thought we could just have one more special lesson before we get back into our books. This is a calendar that has been hanging in my kitchen all year. And every month that I turn over, there's a new picture and there's a Bible verse from the book of Psalms. And I bought, for this year, I bought a new one that is also going to have a verse from the book of Psalms and a new picture. And I like these pictures. They show flowers and mountains and crops growing and flowers. I said that, I think. All kinds of pretty things. And the most important thing is it has a Bible verse on it. So for that whole month, I can look at that verse and think about it. And the verse on the front of the calendar, it's "The Lord is God and He has given us light." Let's see what the one is for January. Know that the Lord is God. It is He who has made us and we are His. And this is what it looked like a couple times already in December, and we're probably going to get more. Now this one will be hanging in my kitchen. This one is going to be hanging in my Sunday school room, and I got this one because I buy a bunch of books, Dr. Seuss books through the year, and so I got this calendar. It has all the characters, his dog and the people in Whoville and the roast beast and all that. And what I want to do today is go through this calendar and pick out special things. I guess I probably gave it away already. What is coming up at the end of this week is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Day is the first day of a brand new year. Now, a lot of people have been talking about 2020 as being a crazy year, and so they're looking forward to the next year. Do you know what the next one is after 2020? I can't hear you, but I know you're saying it. 2021. In this calendar, it has some stickers, which I might put on the special days, but we're going to look at the special days just as we go through here. And the first special day, of course, is New Year's Day, January 1st, and Epiphany, which, if you follow the church calendar, is the 12th day of Christmas. And we change the drapes in the church, the cover on the altar, and we're going to change the colors on the strips of crepe paper on the pews. Something else that happens this day, January 26th, Colton Rodensick. It's a special day for him because it's his birthday. So we're over to February here. Oh, I didn't notice that. And on every picture, there's something to do. Oh, cool. That's going to be fun. Okay, so on February 2nd, there's a message there. I don't want to get that out of the way. There we go. On February 2nd is Groundhog Day. And everybody looks at Groundhog Day because they don't want the groundhog to see his shadow because they're hoping that spring will come sooner. And there's also Lincoln's birthday and President's Day, Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday is when we start Lent. And we'll be talking about that here in Sunday school. And that's getting ready for Easter. And let's see, Washington's birthday, President's Day, Valentine's Day, when people get presents and make cards and show their family and show their friends how much they love them. Now, another special day that's here, Eliza's birthday. Now, I have to look because I didn't have written down some of the birthdays. I know Maddie's birthday is somewhere around here also. And Charlie Brown and Charlie Cementa and somebody else that I need to write on here. But anyway, I know that's Eliza's birthday. Now, there's a lot of birthdays in the Rock family all around the same time, so I'll be sure to have them on here. Okay, we're in March, and there's what I'm supposed to do. And here on the 7th, that's my birthday. And St. Patrick's Day, when people like to dress in green, and first day of spring. And after the cold and the snow, we always look forward to the first day of spring because hopefully the weather starts to get better. And in this particular year, Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is the Sunday before Easter Sunday. And Easter's kind of early this year, April 4th. Now, April Fool's Day, you know, people like to play jokes on April Fool's Day. Good Friday's the day that we remember that Jesus died on the cross for us. And then on Easter Sunday, we celebrate that he rose from the dead and he's still with us today. So that's why we celebrate Easter. We've got Earth Day on here. Okay, May, National Teacher Appreciation Day. I'm sure you do something at school for that one. Mother's Day when we make cards and make gifts and do special things for our mothers to show them how much we love them and how special they are. There's a birthday. Jenna Berger has a birthday. Hannah, that's the other one that I need to write here because I didn't have it written on my paper. And Memorial Day at the end of the month, that's kind of like the beginning of summer. You'll be out of school by now. The seniors will have graduated. You'll be ready for summer, more than ready for summer. Okay, June. Yeah, there's something for us to do in June. World Ocean Day. Flag Day. My friend Sandy, her birthday is on Flag Day. We put up flags. We remember Betsy Ross because she made the first one. And look at this, 2 things on the same day. Father's Day, that's when we do the same thing for our fathers that we did for our mothers, right? Make them presents, let them know how special they are and how much we love them. And this particular Father's Day is also the first day of summer. And that's when it really starts to warm up and people have their gardens in by then. And you're ready for sunshine and beach and vacation and pools and games. If you play baseball, you'll be playing games by then. July. We have a birthday right at the beginning, Lucas Tovey, and the 4th of July. What do we celebrate on the 4th of July? Our country. We celebrate our country being free from England, and we have picnics and we put up flags. Okay, there's my project for that day. Let's see, we've got a couple birthdays in August. We've got Layla, and I need to write Kayla and Aubrey. I have that paper at home too. And when I take this calendar home, before I put it up, I'm going to write in all these birthdays. Kara Tranter, her birthday. Let's see. Then we go through the whole month of August, and you're having fun outside. And then guess what happens in September? School starts again. And remains to be seen whether you have school at school or school on your computer at home. Hopefully it'll be school at school or whatever your mom and dad want you to do. We've got Labor Day, we've got Grandparents' Day, we've got the first day of autumn, Yeah, it's usually starting to get a little cooler by then. First day of fall, the leaves are changing. Okay, we have a birthday, Matthew Armeo. Like I said, you kids, if you don't hear your name, it just means I didn't write it on here yet. I have a paper at home that has more birthdays on it. Okay, we're into October, and I don't see any birthdays, but I see Columbus Day, and I see a day at the end of the month when you have lots of fun. Halloween, when you get to dress up and go around and get candy. And somewhere in there, we will have our trunk or treat, maybe the Sunday before, like we usually do, when we get to see everybody. You know, this year it was so nice. You kids that did come to trunk or treat, I hadn't seen any of you since March, so it was really nice to see you in person. A lot of you have grown taller. I imagine the next time I see you, you'll be even taller. Okay, I'm in November. Let's see, Zachary Cementa, the new baby. His birthday is on November 1st. I don't see anybody else's birthday. Let's see, Election Day, that's when we go to the polls and vote. Daylight savings time ends. We set the clocks back an hour. So it's dark earlier and it's dark later in the morning. Yeah, it's getting cold. Here's a special day. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was probably very different this year because a lot of people, instead of actually seeing people at their houses, they had Zoom visits. Okay, here we are in December. Now hopefully before, like when we get into December, we'll have been able to do a Christmas program. We didn't get to do one this year. So let's see what else we have in Christmas. I don't see any other birthdays. This calendar, by the way, has new moon and full moons, and so you can track that. First day of winter. We just had that a couple weeks ago in this December. And Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Christmas Day is on a Saturday this year. In 2021, that's going to be different. And then here we are again, where we are right now, New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve, I'm doing this on Wednesday. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. Now we're just doing a short one. I probably missed some of the special days in this calendar. I was going to draw circles around them. I will do that when I take it home also. But the reason we have calendars, and some of you have calendars on your phone. I know a lot of moms that have to keep the calendar straight because they carry it on their phone with them all the time so they can keep track, because some of you have dancing lessons and some of you have gymnastics and some of you have places you have to be and other places you have to be. So it's up to a calendar to keep everything straight so you don't miss anything. And this one, like I said, this will be hanging on the wall in my Sunday school room, and this one will be hanging on the wall in my kitchen. And I also carry one, and everything's falling out. I also carry one in my purse so I can keep track of things right with me. Some people, like I said, can do it on their phone. I'm not that good at it, but so I carry this one in my purse, and that helps me remember stuff. But the thing is, we keep going from one year to the next year to the next year. 2019, we went to 2020. 2020's been a very different kind of year, and we're going now to 2021. But what stays the same in all these years? Your birthday is still going to be on the same date. Mine is on March 7th, and it's always on March 7th. And Christmas is always on December 25th, and Halloween is always on October 31st. Valentine's Day is always on February 14th. New Year's Day is always January 1st. Those things all stay the same, but what else stays the same? You've got this whole year going on, but guess what? God is following right along with us through all these different days that we looked at, all these special things. And guess who never, ever, ever forgets anything about you? And that's God. He remembers always. He remembers everything about you and everything about your mom and your dad and your grandma and your grandpa, your little brothers and sisters, your pets. He remembers everything because he loves you. And he always will. And so all through this whole year, which is going to be another 12 months, and we're hoping that things go a little smoother this year, that we don't have as much to have to think about. But even if we do have a lot of things we have to think about, God is still there taking care of us, and he's going right along with us all year. He was with us for every year since you've been born, and every year in the future. God is still going to be with you. So boys and girls, we're just doing a little short thing today about calendars and about God and about a new year. So I want you, and I promise I will get those other birthdays and have them written on here. So I want you to remember that no matter what goes on, even if we have some crazy stuff going on or some funny stuff going on or different things going on, or whether it's just a nice, normal, quiet year, that would be nice. But the important thing to remember is that God is still there with us. He's always been with us. He's with us every single day, every single night, everywhere you go. I always do this in Sunday school. When you go on vacation in the summer, guess who goes with you? God goes with you because he's everywhere and he's always with you. And so that's what I wanted to do today. Was a calendar. We're coming up on 20 minutes, so I know that's a little shorter. So I want you to, I hope everybody had a nice Christmas. The last time I talked to you was before Christmas. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and I'm wishing you a very happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Let's say our prayer, and then I'll let you go, okay? Fold your hands, bow your heads. Dear God, thank you for having been with us for this whole past year, for all the things that were different that we had to get used to. But we know you're taking care of us anyway, God. And thank you for continuing into this new year, whether it's normal or crazy or funny, you're still going to be there. God, thank you for loving us that much, for taking care of us, for always, always, always being with us everywhere we go and all the time. Thank you, God, and be with us in this new year. We know you will. Amen. So, boys and girls, thank you for coming to Sunday school. I'm going to continue to be doing your lessons. We got some new books, and I will get the new books to you so that you can follow along while we have our lesson. Remember your calendars at home. Remember to write all the special days on, or your mom puts them on her phone, whatever works for everybody. So thank you very much for coming to Sunday school. Thank you for staying and listening. I appreciate it very much. We have a new year coming up, and God is going to be with us that whole new year. So boys and girls, Happy New Year. I'll see you next week.